Hello, everybody, and welcome back to CSI podcast Beneath the Surface of the Sandra Jackson case. Today we're on episode 4, Tracing the Unknown. I am your trace evidence expert, and I will be filling you in on the scoop about the Sandra Jackson case. Today we're going to talk a bit about the forensic science world and try to crack the secrets of different evidence that could possibly have DNA to help us solve our case. And in the case of Sandra Jackson, DNA is a huge part, which is going to help us to further understand her case. For starters, trace testing plays a pivotal role in forensic investigations, especially in crime scene investigations. It's all about looking closely at tiny bits of stuff left behind at a crime scene. This could be things such as hair, tiny fibers, or even bodily secretions. By examining these really small pieces using special tools like microscopes and DNA tests, we're able to connect the dots between the suspect, the victim, and where the crime scene occurred. Trace testing helps investigators find details that might be hidden, which helps make the investigation more accurate and overall helps with solving the crime puzzle. Though the evidence we gathered may seem small, the trace evidence will serve to be very useful in helping us shape the sequence of events and to developing a narrative for our victim's case. On this slide here, for sample trace evidence 12.5, we have a photo of hair or fur, and on sample 12.6, it is fur. Usually hair is helpful because it can help link a suspect to the case if their hair has DNA. Additionally, hair analysis can sometimes help us with establishing a timeline of events. However, in these samples, it was tough to find DNA because there's no hair follicles attached. The other piece of evidence, 12.14, was gravel, right here. In CSI cases, gravel can be helpful because it can be a medium for the transfer of trace evidence. People that are moving through gravel might leave behind particles like soil or vegetation, which can create links between individuals, locations, or objects. Another piece of evidence found was a plastic bag, which was found in the victim's throat. I don't have a picture of it, but we tested that in the lab. Based on the evidence given, I think Sandra may have fallen victim to Tiffany Flores, which is the dog walker. This is because a nearby neighbor witnessed a verbal altercation between Sandra and somebody who resembled Tiffany, and because there was allegations of the dog walker cheating with Sandra's husband. Though I don't think there's a sufficient amount of evidence to conclude this, it is very possible. Remember to stay tuned for the next episode to hear more about the Sandra Jackson case.